Today we travel to Kinkakuji, which is the most popular temple in Kyoto. The main attraction of Kinkakuji is its golden pavilion, which is the main reason most people come to the temple, and also the reason Daniel and I came to see it today. Well, we've made it to Kinkakuji, so now we're going to go and explore and see what it has to offer. The red text is where we're at, so our plan is to follow along this path, dip down to the left, go to the scenic spot over here, take pictures of the temple, go up and around, take more pictures, come down in a big circle, and finish where we started. So we're gonna roast today because it's very hot, but let's get going. Well, to literally no one's surprise, this place is packed. We're gonna keep trying to navigate. Some parts are shoulder to shoulder, some isn't too bad, but it is very busy. Kinkakuji is one of the largest, if not the largest attraction in Kyoto. People travel from all over the world to see this. So it makes perfect sense that it is very busy. And also we came on a Friday. During the week, maybe slightly less busy, but it's still always gonna be busy. Looks like there is an admission fee to get in. So we're going to pay 400 yen to get in. So we're gonna pay that real quick and go through the gates. So we got our ticket. They're very, very large. Here we go. Just showed the ticket and now we can pass on through. Arigatou gozaimasu. Looks like we get a little brochure. And now we just pass on through the gates and we head over to the temple. The viewing area for the temple is extremely busy, so you gotta fight to get a spot to get close enough to the pond to take a picture. This is what everyone comes to see. Actually, the pavilion you're looking at now isn't the original building. The structure was originally owned by Saionji Kitsune, who was an influential statesman dating all the way back to 1397. However, that building was burned down in 1950. So what you're looking at now was actually rebuilt in 1955 and is officially called Rokuonji Temple. And just to answer a question I'm sure a lot of people have, yes, that's real gold. The gold is hammered into thin sheets called gold leaf, and the structure has about 20 kilograms worth of it, which today prices out to be about $1.3 million. The pond surrounding the temple is very beautiful. It's just littered with these little tiny islands with single trees on them. The island in the middle seems to be a little bigger, but there's just little rocks jutting out of the pond. It's very calm. I don't see any fish, but nonetheless, it's very, very beautiful. Well, when you get real close, it's actually extremely impressive that the coating has held up to the weather. It's very, very gold.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, like actually, it looks, I don't know if it's coated in gold. I don't think it's made with gold. That doesn't seem realistic because it's being held up by wood and gold would be too heavy. So it must be coated with gold. And yeah, it's extremely nice. After you go and see the temple, you're kind of bottlenecked into these little pathways that are cramped with people, so it gets a little bit difficult to move. Here is a little game, I guess. You try to make the coin into the hole in the middle there. Looks like a lot of people miss though. It's a little difficult to get good video or pictures of this stone shrine here in the center, but it's just on a little island in the middle of a pond. Here's another little game, except this one doesn't have a proper hole. It's just a little tin can in the middle. This one looks more difficult. Of course, it wouldn't be a tourist attraction if there wasn't shops for little gifts that you could buy. Except it says no photography. The pathway leading outside of the temple just leads to little shops and stalls. Looks like this one sells alcohol. I've seen some that sell charms and stamp books, ice cream, etc. Looks like here you can swing the rope to hit the bell at the top. And it looks like this is the exit. Well, we just got done at Kinkakuji. Honestly, the scale of it wasn't too big and it's mostly just sightseeing, so it took us maybe 20, 30 minutes to get through the whole process. I think you could really stretch it out if you wanted to. There's shops and little places to eat and snack on. We weren't really interested in that. And also, the sun is just beating down on us and we're pretty sure we're gonna be even more summer than we currently are. So we're gonna head out and we're gonna go to Arashiyama next. So we made it to the Arashiyama area, and before, on our way here on the bus, we met some tourists who mentioned that there's a temple up in the mountains here called Gyoji. So we just arrived. It's about 300 yen to get in. We heard it's really beautiful, so we're gonna go inside and take a look. Well, we've made it into the temple, temple gardens maybe. It is beautiful here. It is way, way less traveled than any of the other tourist locations we've been to, and it is stunningly beautiful. It's in the shade, it's very, very green. I'm surprised there's not more people coming here. So I guess if you ever get the chance, I would totally recommend coming here as compared to some of the other crazy tourist places we've been to, where it's neck to neck, trying to figure out where to go and navigate places. This is by far the best smelling attraction we've ever been to in Kyoto. It smells like pure nature and damp grass. It is fantastic. The temple is nestled in the center of a massive bamboo forest. When I mean massive, I can't even fit it all on screen. These are huge bamboo trees that just shoot up into the sky. This looks like some of the local fauna you can see here, and it gives you a little map about where it's at in the temple grounds. Well, I wonder why this sign was placed here. Here are some charms, and it looks like some of them are even written in English. Looks like there's two sections for charms here. There is happiness and avoiding evil fate. And it wouldn't be an offering without some money, so 500 yen into the offering box. Hang your charm, and good luck. Here's the inside of the temple. No shoes allowed. Very traditional. I know it's probably crazy to say, but I much prefer something like this rather than the busy Kinkakuji or Kiyomizadera. I know those are like widely known as the places to go to when you come, but man, these little places where not very many people are, that are just extremely beautiful and nestled away in the mountains, are so much better, in my opinion. Looks like there's some gravestones back here. This is a nice little break. Really, the shade back here is amazing. The temperature feels way better than it did being out in the sun in the streets with all the cars and the noise. This is way better. Well, we just finished up at Gyoji Temple, and by far one of my favorite places I've been to in Kyoto, which is kind of funny because it's just kind of off the beaten path, up at the top of a residential area tucked away in the mountains. Not many tourists here. There are some, but not as many as going to Kinkakuji or Fushimi Inari, anywhere like that. So I highly recommend coming here if you can. Very quiet, very peaceful area. I feel like I have to whisper because it's so quiet, but extremely beautiful. I can't describe it enough in words, and I don't even know if the video is going to do it justice, but if you can make it here, you should come. I forgot to record an outro, but thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.